Part 2, reciprocals and division. Definition for reciprocal. For any number x, the reciprocal of x is 1 over x. So that any number multiply its reciprocal equals to 1. So it's also called, the 1 over x is also called the multiplicative inverse of x, so that the two multiply together give you 1. The reciprocal of a reciprocal. So you have a number, reciprocal of that is 1 over x, and the reciprocal of the reciprocal goes back to the original number. Let a and b be numbers such that b is not 0. So a divided by b is defined as a multiply 1 over b. And a multiply 1 over b is essentially a over b. Dividing by reciprocal, so you have now a divided by 1 over b. So we can always change the division sign into a multiplication. Divide a number is the same as multiply the reciprocal of it. So now we change this into a multiplication sign, and we do the inverse of 1 over b. The reciprocal of 1 over b, that would be b. So the answer is AB. So let's give an example. Say 3 divided by 2/3. This is a fraction. We can change division into multiplication. Multiply the reciprocal of 2/3. That is this. So that you don't have to do division. You change that to multiplication of the reciprocal of the second number. Cancel common factor. A multiply b divided by a multiply c. This one is AB change division into multiplication of the reciprocal of the whole thing. Reciprocal of the whole thing would be 1 over AC. That is AB over AC. Now we can cancel. We can divide the same number for numerator and denominator to get to B over C. Division by a number distribute over addition. Say C is not equal to 0. We have A plus B divided by C, and this would give you A divided by C first plus B divided by C. This is similar to the multiplication. We also can have distributive properties. Division by a number distribute over subtraction. Say C is not equal to 0. We have a bracket A minus B divided by C. The first term divided by C first, that give you A divided by C. The sign remains, and then the second term divided by C. So that's the division kind of distribute over the bracket. Let's look at some of the practice problem. Practice problem 6. Can you explain why the reciprocal of -8 is -1 over 8? So in this case, definition for reciprocal, any number x, reciprocal would be 1 over x. In this case, the number is -8. The reciprocal of 1 over -8. So the negative sign, you can take it out, so that it would be -1 over 8. Practice problem number 7. Can you explain why this divided by 3 equals to this? So we have talked about this. This is the distributive property of division. So first term divided by 3, sign remains, and then the second term divided by 3. And this problem we'll leave for the students. This problem we'll talk about. So 8 divided by 3 plus 1. We can always change the division to multiplication, and this would become the reciprocal, 3 plus 1. So in this case, it's 8 over 3 plus 1. So when division distributes over the bracket, these 3 plus 1 is on the denominator. You cannot do 8 over 3 plus 8 over 1. You cannot do that. These two terms are together. However, if you have 3 plus 1 and the numerator is 8 plus 7, for example, you can do this. So whatever on the top, which means the number in front, you can break them into parts. But the denominator is always together as one term. You cannot separate it out.